Francis Marion gets to the basket, and they fail to score as well. So both teams got good looks on their respective first possessions, but neither team able to score. Francis Marion comes in with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. They've won their last 3 contests, so they're playing good basketball right now. 3 wins in a row for Jerry Porter's basketball team. We go inside. Aaliyah Holden misses with the left hand, and the rebound is by Francis Marion's Kristen Tynes. The Lady Hurricanes are 5-2, and GSW gets a steal. Kelly Britsky's basketball team had a 5-game win streak snapped Wednesday night. A heartbreaking 1-point loss to Fort Valley State. Fort Valley made a layup off an inbounds play from the side right at the buzzer. Actually, I think there were 2 seconds remaining. They threw it back to the young lady that made the pass inside. We go inside. I thought Holden got fouled, didn't you? Aaliyah tries again, and it's going to be out of bounds, and Francis Marion will have the basketball. So we've gotten the basketball where we've wanted it a couple of times, but unable to finish the deal. Still no score. A minute and a half into the basketball game. Southwestern 5-2 coming in. Francis Marion 4-3. Step back 16-footer is good by Shanice Fulmore. Fulmore, their leading scorer, averaging 15 points a contest. So Francis Marion draws first blood. We go inside to Holden again. This time she finishes. Aaliyah Holden gets Southwestern's first basket. We're tied at 2. We've played 2 minutes, 8 to go in the first quarter. Francis Marion going from left to right, top of the key. The jumper no good by Kai Chandler. Southwestern rebounds with a chance to take our first lead. Beckham right sideline tries to make the entry pass. It's stolen by Chandler. She gives it up nicely. The layup no good by Bergens. The follow no good. Another offensive board by Francis Marion, and a foul on Southwestern. So both teams with winning records as we begin Peach Belt Conference play. Lady Hurricanes 5-2. Recently had a 5-game win streak snap. Francis Marion's won their last 3 to improve to 4-3. Kai Chandler misses her first free throw. She'll get another. Second free throw, she missed both of them. And this rebound is taken by Southwestern's Brittany Grant. Shania Jones in the front court. Beckham left sideline. Chris dribbles once. Got the ball to Holden somehow. I'm not sure how. Grant open. Misses, but they foul her. And they're going to give her 3 foul shots. So Brittany Grant foul attempting a 3-point basket. She'll get 3 foul shots. The foul was on Francis Marion's TT Flowers. And Grant will shoot 3 foul shots for Georgia Southwestern. Brittany's made 12 of 18, make it 13 of 19 on the year. And GSW enjoys our first lead. A free throw by Brittany Grant gives us our first lead. Second free throw is also good. And Southwestern with an early 4-2 lead. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remain in the first quarter. Grant's third foul shot's on the way, and she knocks it down. So Brittany gets the hat trick, 3 for 3 from the foul line. And Francis Marion in their front court. TT Flowers up near midcourt, guarded by Shania Jones. Southwestern plays man defense. They post up Fulmore. She misses. Holden snatches down the rebound for GSW. Lady Hurricanes in the front court. 3 minutes into the game with a 3-point lead. Grant right sideline. Beckham up top. Chris drives. The runner's good. And a whistle. They're going to call an offensive foul and wipe away the basket. So Francis Marion gets a break. The Peach Belt actually started last night up in Dahlonega with the North Georgia women beating Augusta 73-63. Flowers drives, nice spin move. I thought she might have traveled, got away with it. Loose ball picked up by Southwestern. We want to push it, and we're going to throw it away. Southwestern suffered 30, count them, 30 turnovers in our loss Wednesday here at home against Fort Valley. That's a number that Kelly Britsky, I'm sure, wants to cut down on. We also gave up 30 offensive rebounds, so 30 turnovers and giving up 30 offensive rebounds. It's a wonder it was a one-point game. Francis Marion gets the ball inside. They missed 3 shots. So right now, Francis Marion's basket has a lid on it. They've gotten the ball to the baskets on numerous occasions and have only one field goal to show for it. Jones, nice no-look pass, count it. No, they're going to call a travel. Wow. I thought there was some advantage to playing at home. We've had a basket wiped away for a travel. We've had a basket wiped away because of an offensive foul. Kind of expect that on the road. I don't know that you should at home. They set a pick for Fulmore. She gives the ball up to Bergens. Shot is blocked by Aaliyah Holden. Holden with the block party. And Southwestern's got the basketball, a chance to go up 5 with a bucket. Holden from 16 misses. Kai Chandler rebounds for Francis Marion. Francis Marion, red jerseys, red shorts. 3-pointer right side is no good by Chandler. Rebound by Aaliyah Holden. 5-2. Good guys. Lead by 3. Whitney Young about to check in for Southwestern. Kiana Williams for Francis Marion. There's another offensive foul. And that will take us to the under 5 media timeout as Kaya Cochran also checks in Kelly Britsky's lineup. So far, so good. 4:51 to play in the first quarter. It's Georgia Southwestern 5, Francis Marion University 2.
Video at all of our home basketball games this season. If you have friends or family who couldn't make it to Americas, let them know they can follow the action online wherever they may be. Have them go to gswcanes.com. That's gswcanes.com and look for the scoreboard section on the desktop homepage or the calendar with the link on mobile devices. YouTube is now serving as the online video host for Georgia Southwestern State University Athletic Productions and Surge's Sports Network. You can find Georgia Southwestern directly on YouTube at GSW Athletics. That's GSW Athletics on YouTube.
Four minutes, 51 seconds to play in the first quarter. Georgia Southwestern with a 5-2 lead. Francis Marion has the basketball in their front court. Bergens in the corner, almost taken away by Beckham, but Francis Marion recovers. The Lady Patriots with 10 seconds to shoot. Flowers drives, double team. That's an offensive foul. T.T. Flowers picks up her second foul. And the Lady Hurricanes will have the basketball.
T.T. Flowers with
Flowers
the
out and Abigail Bullock in for Jerry Porter's basketball team. Cochran drives, throws up a prayer that's not answered. And the rebound is by Bullock of Francis Marion. They push it down the floor and lay it in. Bergens with the layup for Francis Marion, and it's a one-point basketball game now. Cochran looks inside, nobody's home. Beckham, she forces a shot, missed it. Chris Buckham getting back on defense, gets a hand on the Francis Marion pass, but the Patriots keep the basketball. 3:45 to play first quarter. 5-4. Francis Marion can take the lead with a basket. That's going to be a blocking foul on Southwestern. I think it was probably because Aaliyah Holden was inside that restricted area. Those half moons in the lane right in front of the basket. So Holden's called for the block. And Abigail Bullock will be at the free throw line for Francis Marion. She can give them the lead. First one's good. We're tied at 5. LaQuisha Hall and Mallory Diamond check in for Southwestern. Of course, Kelly Britsky plays a lot of people. As many as 13 players play every game. Free throw's no good, plus a lane violation against Francis Marion. So that'll give the basketball to Georgia Southwestern. The officials this afternoon are Mr. Reed Brockett, along with Phyllis Roberts and Tanita Dumas. Jones, left-handed dribble, step back, couldn't shoot. Gets the ball to Kaya Cochran, 28-foot mark, right side. Cochran gets a pick from Mallory Diamond. The pick and roll is not there. Shot clock at 8 for GSW. Jones picks up her dribble. Whitney Young, Kaya Cochran, and Kaya bounces the basketball off the baseline. That's our 6th turnover already. So the turnover bug rearing its ugly head again. 30 turnovers in the loss to Fort Valley on Wednesday. 6 already in the first 7 minutes of today's game. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Pull up, 10-footer, bounces around, falls in for Kai Chandler. Chandler's first field goal. And Francis Marion leads it by 2, 7-5. A whistle and a foul on Francis Marion. That stops the game clock with 2:51 to play in the first quarter. Don't forget, men's action to follow as the Hurricanes will also host Francis Marion. Gabby Figures checks in for GSW. Gabby's a 5'3" junior from Tallahassee. Kaya Cochran gets a handoff. Kaya dribbles back to the midcourt area. LaQuisha Hall on the high post, hands off to Cochran. Kaya tries to pass it to Hall, and we turn the ball over again. And Francis Marion returns the favor. As Francis Marion trying to run with it and got a little out of control, and Southwestern will have the basketball. 7-5. GSW can tie with a basket. Mallory Diamond, top of the key. Her 3 ball is good. That's the first 3-pointer of the afternoon by either team. Mallory Diamond off the Southwestern bench. She had 10 points off the bench in Wednesday night's game. Fulmore drive, stops at the foul line. Williams in the game, baseline jumper. Bergens is no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good by Lauren Bush. Lauren Bush, a 5'9" sophomore from Hilton Head Island, to put back, and Francis Marion now leads again. It's 9-8. They triple team Hall. She passes out to Figures. Gabby misses. Rebound is on the floor. Francis Marion's going to come away with it. Kiana Williams between the circles. Now Bullock. Now Fulmore, she misses. Cochran rebounds for Southwestern. And GSW can take the lead back with a field goal. Cochran directs traffic. 1:10 on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. Cochran outside the three-point circle left wing. Now Figures up top. We work it right side. We post up Hall. They collapse around her again. Three-pointer is no good by Whitney Young. Francis Marion rebounds. LaQuisha Hall, good hustle, almost able to take it away, but Francis Marion will retain possession. 43 seconds on the game clock, now 15 on the 30-second shot clock. Fullmore kicks it out, jumper no good by Lauren Bush. Southwestern rebounds. There's about 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock. Figures, bounce pass on the block to LaQuisha Hall, and we may have just caught a break. They call a foul against Francis Marion with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. First foul on Lauren Bush, 4th team foul against the Patriots. 9-8. Lady Hurricanes trail by 1. The shot clock is now off. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter, and we throw it away again. Francis Marion wants to run, and Southwestern commits the foul. We've got to take better care of the basketball. Whitney Young picks up the foul. And Kiana Williams will be at the free throw line for Francis Marion. First one's good. Francis Marion now 2 of 5 from the charity stripe. And Kiana Williams can give Francis Marion a 3-point lead, and she does. 11-8. Lady Hurricanes trail by 3. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Jones, Diamond, now Figures. Now Young, 3 seconds to go. Young drives, misses, and I think they're going to bail us out by calling a foul on Francis Marion. Jerry Porter, Francis Marion's fine head coach, not enamored with the call. 1.1 seconds to play in the first quarter. The free throw in and out by Whitney Young. That was the second foul on Lauren Bush, by the way. 11-8. Now 11-9 as Whitney Young makes her second free throw, and the desperation shot at the buzzer is no good. Competitive first quarter. After 1 from the Storm Dome, it's Francis Marion 11, Georgia Southwestern 9. Francis Marion will have the basketball to begin the second quarter. I hope Michael Hawkins and all the crew with the Francis Marion Athletic Department watching the game this afternoon. LaQuisha Hall blocks a shot, and now they're going to call a foul after the block shot. Kelly Britsky doesn't agree with it, but LaQuisha blocked the shot clean. I guess the foul was After the block, well, they did call the foul on Vaquisha. Maybe she fouled trying to get the loose ball. Michael Hawkins, the associate AD in charge of media relations at Francis Marion, does a great job. Always so hospitable when we go to Francis Marion. The long three-pointer's no good for Francis Marion, and rebound by Southwestern's Mallory Diamond. They do a great job over in Florence, South Carolina at Francis Marion. I remember my first trip to Francis Marion. I came back and told Randolph and Mike what a great job they do over there. They really do things right. I think if there are two schools in the Peach Belt that really do things right, always first class, there are Francis Marion and the University of South Carolina, Aiken. We run a set play and get a Shania Jones layup out of it. That ties the game at 11. Second quarter just underway. I really like the new timing rules, 4 quarters instead of 2 20-minute halves. We knock it away. Francis Marion gets it back, misses a three, a flat-footed rebound by Vaquisha. Mallory Diamond wants to run. She misses. I wish she'd have given it up 2 figures, but she took it herself and missed the shot. Now a whistle after the rebound as the 2 officials talk, and they're going to call a travel on Francis Marion. I told you Coach Britsky a moment ago wasn't real happy, and I don't think Jerry Porter is right now. They had to confer to come up with the travel call. GSW now has made 3 of 12 shots. That's 25%. Francis Marion 4 of 19, 21%. And Lady Hurricanes suffer our 9th turnover. Francis Marion wants to run. That's going to be a foul on Southwestern. Lady Hurricanes have made 1 of 2 3-point attempts, overall 3 for 12. Francis Marion 0 for 3 from behind the arc, overall 4 of 19. So we're 25%. Francis Marion's 21%. Francis Marion now 4 of 7 from the foul line. And GSW's made 4 of 5. 16 rebounds for Francis Marion, 14 for Southwestern. And we've given up too many offensive rebounds for the second straight game. Already 7 offensive boards for Francis Marion. And both free throws are good. And we turn the ball over yet again. Francis Marion in their half-court offense. Bullock, top of the key. Now Kai Chandler, guarded by Chris Buckham. 8.5 to play first half. The running one-hander's no good by Bullock. Southwestern rebound. Here comes Shania from right to left down the right sideline. Beckham open for 3, in and out. That's a tough break, but the follow is good by Janice Whitten. Lady Hurricanes got a tough break when the 3-pointer went in, but bounced out. That 3-pointer for Francis Marion is good. And they also call a foul. Looks like the foul was on Francis Marion as they tried to fight for position to get a rebound, but the rebound was not to be had as the 3-pointer went in. 16-13. Another Francis Marion steal and a layup by Brianna Bergens. And Southwestern has a player down. So is Kelly Britsky, and our athletic training staff attend to Mallory Diamond. Looks like Mallory's going to be okay. (18 to 13). Francis Marion goes on top by 5. They double team Beckham in the backcourt. She gets help from Kayla Owens. Now Kayla gets it back. Passes in the front court to Brittany Grant. Grant from 15 is good. 18-15. Francis Marion's lead is now 3. 7.5 to play second quarter. Three-pointer is good by Kai Chandler. And Francis Marion's got their biggest lead. They also get a steal, but they had to foul to do it. Brianna Bergens, they're going to call that foul on Southwestern. Interesting. So Francis Marion will have the basketball. I don't think Kelly Britsky realized at first what they had called. Shanice Whitten was called for the foul. So much for the home court advantage, it looks like. Another whistle. Foul on Francis Marion. That may have been a makeup call. Kristen Tynes picked up her second foul. Francis Marion's going to press all over. Out of bounds to Southwestern. Kai Chandler has knocked down a couple of threes here in the second quarter and helped Francis Marion stretch their lead to 6. Beckham, nice move, gets to the basket, missed it. We get it back, Beckham misses again. Beckham tries the third time and scores. Gotta love that second and third effort by Chris Beckham. And it's a 4-point Francis Marion lead now. Shania Jones comes out to pick up Abigail Bullock. The jumper is no good. Owens' long outlet pass to Beckham. Chris with the 2 defenders all over her, and Courtney Wood takes it away. Courtney's a 6-foot junior. Francis Marion drives, and they get a basket from Shanice Fulmore. The lead back to 6 for Francis Marion, and a foul on the Patriots, and each team has a player down on the floor. Slow getting up. Kaya Cochran's going to return for Southwestern. Again, Reed Brockett, Phyllis Roberts, and Tanita Dumas, the 3 officials this afternoon. And been kind of a sloppy game to call. I'll give them a break, I guess. There's another foul on Francis Marion. They're over the 5-foul limit now. Kai Chandler called for her first. Was a shooting foul anyway, I think. The free throw is good by Shanice Whitten. 3 points, all in the second quarter for Shanice, and it's 23-18. Whitten can bring GSW to within 4. Second free throw is good. Lady Hurricanes have made 6 of our first 7 free throws. It's a 4-point Francis Marion lead. They're 4-3 coming in. GSW 5-2. We recently had a 5-game win streak snap. That was a 1-point loss here at home against Fort Valley on Wednesday. Francis Marion has won 3 games in a row. Kai Chandler kicks the ball out of bounds. Turnover by Francis Marion gives Southwestern the basketball. That was their 6th turnover. GSW's got 12 already. Cochran in the midcourt. High post Whitten. She'll drive. I think they're going to call that a travel. They do. And Francis Marion will get the basketball. 13 turnovers now for GSW. Bullock crosses the timeline for Francis Marion. They set a half a pick Bergens hands off to Fulmore. Now Wood. Courtney Wood dribbles once. Shot clock at 11 for the Patriots. With a crossover dribble, Fulmore drives, misses, ball on the floor. Southwestern comes out with it. Kaya Cochran will bring it down against Abigail Bullock. Just over 5 minutes to play in the half. It's 23-19. Francis Marion with a 4-point lead, out of bounds off Francis Marion, off the hands of Brianna Bergens. And Southwestern basketball. Kelly Britsky trying to tell the officials that the Lady Hurricanes getting fouled all the way down the floor trying to get the ball in the front court. Reset a pick. Beckham opened the jumper. That one goes in and out. Wow. Chris has had a couple. She just kind of shakes her head. She's had two good looks that actually went in the cylinder but bounced out. Mallory Diamond back in for the Lady Hurricanes. Mallory's a 5'9" junior from Colquitt, Georgia. We're halfway through the second quarter, 5 minutes to play in the first half. Courtney Wood, and that's going to be a travel. I thought Shanice might have got away with a foul. They say those things even out. I don't know that I believe it, but we might have got a break there. Media timeout, 4:54 to play second quarter. With your score, Francis Marion University 23, Georgia Southwestern State University 19.
GSW Athletics, while Facebook and Instagram users will find us under GSW Hurricanes. Once again, that's Twitter, GSW Athletics, and Instagram and Facebook, GSW Hurricanes. So don't forget, you can find quick links to all of your social media outlets on the Georgia Southwestern website, gswcanes.com.
GSW has the basketball. Ball is going to be slapped out of bounds. Lady Hurricanes have improved our shooting percentage to 32%. We have now made 6 of 19. Francis Marion, 8 of 27. That's 30%. Kaya Cochran gets to the left block. Now the shot is good by Brittany Grant.
Brittany Grant.
Give Kaya the assist, Brittany the basket. It's a 2-point basketball game. Jumper no good by Courtney Wood. Wood missed. Beckham, front side for GSW. Lady Canes can tie with a basket. Mallory Diamond does tie the game. Mallory's second field goal ties the game at 23. 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Fulmore backs it out with the dribble. 11 seconds on the shot clock for Francis Marion. Bergens from 16, and Chris Beckham fouls her. Chris doesn't think so. She says, like, second foul on Chris Beckham. Brianna Bergens at the free throw line for Francis Marion. First one's good. Francis Marion now 6 of 9 from the stripe. 24-23. Brianna Bergens can give them a 2-point lead, and she does. Bergens now with 6 points. It's a 25-23 game. Adrian Brown in for the first time. Diamond from 16. Mallory missed that one. Offensive rebound by Whitten. We get the ball inside. It's knocked away from Adrian Brown. Francis Marion's got the numbers 4 on 3. The runner is good by Abigail Bullock. Bullock's first field goal. Now we're going to beat them down the floor. Mallory Diamond lays it in. Southwestern scores in transition and cuts the Francis Marion lead in half. Three-pointer is short by Abigail Bullock. And a foul as the two teams fight for the rebound. Kelly Britsky doesn't say much to the officials, but she's had a few comments today. Can't say that I blame her. That's the first foul on Mallory Diamond. Brianna Bergens back at the foul line for Francis Marion. The first one's no good. Vaquisha Hall and Kayla Owens back in for Kelly. (27-25). Second free throw is good by Bergens. 3 minutes remain in the second quarter. Whitney Young, we post up Vaquisha Hall. Nice move, and she scores. Vaquisha's first basket. Hall made a great move to get right in front of the basket for about a 4-footer. She knocked down the bunny. It's a 1-point Francis Marion lead. Bergen's jumper misses everything. Out of bounds to Southwestern. Kai Chandler back in for the Patriots. High post for Quisha. She dumps it off. The jumper bounces around, is no good by Whitney Young. Big fight for the rebound. Southwestern gets it, but they're going to say Kayla Owens stepped on the baseline. (28-27). Francis Marion by 1, and they've got the basketball with 2 minutes to play, but not for long as they throw it away. 9th turnover for Francis Marion. We've kind of slowed our turnovers down. We've got 14 now. I think we had 10 in the first quarter. Cochran between the circles. Now Adrian Brown. She dribbles. Wants to shoot, but can't. Vaquisha Hall, the big post player, steps out. Now we post up Kayla Owens. She kisses it off the glass. Good. And Francis Marion wants a timeout as GSW takes the lead on Kayla Owens' first basket. Now this is more like it. 1:40 to play in the second quarter. It's now Georgia Southwestern 29, Francis Marion 28. Francis Marion will put the ball in play, trailing for the first time in a long time. Bergens, now they get the ball under the basket. The shot is no good by Bush, out of bounds to Francis Marion, it would appear. They'll get a fresh 30 on the shot clock. A minute 31 on the game clock. Little pump fake by Bullock. She gets the shot off, missed it. Kaya Cochran rebounds for Southwestern. Kaya in the front court. Nice pass. The layup is good by Whitney Young. Give Kaya Cochran the beautiful assist. And Southwestern goes up 3 now with a minute 10 to play in the half. Bergen's right wing guarded by Adrian Brown. Now the 15-foot jumper is no good by Kai Chandler. Hall rebounds for Southwestern. Here comes Kaya. Cochran directs the offense. We've got more than our share of really talented guards. Kaya Cochran's going to be a good one. Freshman from Veterans High School, now a jump ball. The arrow favors Southwestern. Kelly Britsky can't believe that wasn't a foul. Reed Brockett's the official closest to Kelly, so he hears the brunt of it. "11 seconds to shoot for GSW. Whitney Young inbounds. Now Adrian Brown with 6 seconds to shoot. She almost traveled. And we throw it away. Now we've got a player down, and Vaquisha Hall is on the floor, and Kelly Britsky can't believe a foul wasn't called. Kelly Britsky saying, "You got to be kidding me." Vaquisha got leveled right at midcourt. I hope they don't lose control of this thing. Now a foul called on Abigail Bullock. 17 seconds to play in the first half. Second foul on Bullock. This one sends Kaya Cochran to the free throw line. Kaya looking for her first point. Gets it. Kaya's first point. She's got 3 assists already. Second free throw's good again. 33-28. Southwestern by 5. I believe this is our biggest lead. 8 seconds to play. That's a great move by Abigail Bullock of Francis Marion. 4 seconds to play in the half. Kaya Cochran just misses, and the rebound by Francis Marion as the half comes to an end. Good ball game so far. Your halftime score from the Storm Dome. So far, so good. Georgia Southwestern 33, Francis Marion 30. right to left. As you watch the game on your computer, your tablet, your phone, ever how you're watching today's game, we appreciate you watching. TT Flowers in the front court. We held her scoreless the first half. She came in averaging 11. Frances Marion with the first second half possession. Elsewhere around the Peach Belt, in the third quarter just starting, Georgia College leads Armstrong State by 1. Long three is no good by Chandler. Southwestern's Shania Jones rebounds. I mentioned Georgia College beating Armstrong State by 1, 33-32. Columbus State leads Flagler on the road down in St. Augustine, 45-39. And Frances Marion will get to basketball. Young Harris, coached by former GSW men's assistant, now the head women's coach at Young Harris. Matt Steersman team leads the University of South Carolina Aiken 32-30. That's going to be an offensive foul. TT Flowers called for the offensive foul, and Coach Jerry Porter is going to argue that our defender was inside the restricted area, that half moon under the basket, and Coach Porter may have a legitimate point. Young Harris leading USC Aiken 32-30. Also today in the Peach Belt, Clayton State's at North Carolina Pembroke. Frances Marion gives up a basket as the Lady Hurricanes got a second chance bucket by Chenise Whitten. Clayton State's at North Carolina Pembroke, and Lander had a long trip this weekend as Lander's playing at Montevallo. 15-footer for Frances Marion is no good. The offensive rebound by the Patriots, and they'll bring it back up and set the offense up. In the first half, Southwestern got up to 41% shooting. We made 12 of 29 shots. Frances Marion misses, but they get an offensive rebound and a basket, and TT Flowers is on the floor hurt for Frances Marion. That'll give us a chance to look over some more first half statistics. I think TT Flowers is hurting. Don't know if she hit her head on the floor or exactly what happened, but their trainer and Coach Porter out to see about it. Let's hope TT Flowers is okay. Talking about Southwestern making 41% of our shots, 12 of 29. We only attempted 4 three-pointers and made 1. That was Mallory Diamond. She was 1 for 1 on threes. Frances Marion, 28.6% on threes. Also, same percentage, 28%, 28.6% overall. They were 2 of 7 on threes, 10 of 35 overall. TT Flowers able to get up. That's the good news, but she sure is walking gingerly toward the Frances Marion bench. Lady Hurricanes with 25 first half rebounds, 6 of those on the offensive end. Frances Marion 22 rebounds, and among those 22 rebounds, they had 10 offensive boards. GSW with 15 first half turnovers opposed to 10 for Frances Marion. Lady Hurricanes led in the first half by Mallory Diamond and Brittany Grant with 7 each, and we lose the ball again. Now Frances Marion will chase the ball down in their front court. Brianna Bergens. Now the dribble penetration. The shot is no good by Bullitt. Southwestern rebounds. Southwestern by 3. That matches our halftime lead. And Frances Marion will get the ball right back. (35-32). It was 33-30 GSW at the break. They go inside. The shot is blocked. They get it back. The putback is good by Brianna Bergens. Bergens with the field goal. Makes it a 1-point basketball game. Crossover dribble by Holden. 10-footers no good, but they fouled her. So GSW will be at the free throw line. Southwestern by 1. Aaliyah's free throws. Got Late last season, Aaliyah Holden really came on. She went through a stretch, I think, where she made 5 consecutive doubles for Kelly's basketball team. Holden, second free throw. Aaliyah's good again. Holden, 2 of 2 from the foul line. She's got 4 points. And Southwestern goes back in front by 3. Francis Marion, winners of 3 straight. They're 4-3. Lady Hurricanes had a 5-game win streak snap Wednesday. We're 5-2. Nice post move by Brianna Bergens. She has the basket. We go inside to Holden. Great move. Aaliyah lays it in. What a big-time post move by Aaliyah Holden. Little drop step move. Southwestern again by 3. Francis Marion off to the races. Chandler wanted to shoot but couldn't. Bergens will drive and she'll lay it in. Boy, that was way too easy. Somebody fell asleep at the switch on that play. Bergens got an easy layup. The lead is now 1. Southwestern gets to the basket. Shanice Whitten, count it, and 1. Whitten got the basket. Now she'll have a chance to biggie size it. For Southwestern, Whitney Young will check in. And I think Francis Marion's got another player shaken up. Lauren Bush will have to go to the sidelines. For Southwestern, Kaya Cochran checks in. Kaya came off the bench and had 3 assists in the first half in only 9 minutes. The free throw is no good by Whitten. So the lead remains 3. 41-38 GSW. Francis Marion goes inside. Now they kick it out to Fulmore. She messes. And they're going to call a foul on Southwestern. I thought their player came on our back, but they said we kind of hooked, trying to block out. Second foul of the game against Shanice Whitten. Bullock really forced that shot, missed it. Whitten rebounds for Southwestern. Shanice, now Young, now left side Beckham. Chris makes a ball fake, 17-footer, shot it about 19. And it's going to be out of bounds off Francis Marion. The ball didn't even hit the rim, so the shot clock is not reset. We'll put the ball in play with 18 seconds to shoot. We get the ball into Chanice. She misses. Tip is no good. Loose ball picked off the floor by Francis Marion. And the Patriots want to run. Bullock all the way to the basket, and we fouled her. That stops the game clock with 5:43 to play in the third quarter. Abigail Bullock at the free throw line for Francis Marion. Her first one spins all the way around and did not drop. Bullock looking for her 6th point. Second free throw, that one rattles in. 6 points now for Bullock, and the Southwestern lead is cut to 2. Mallory Diamond's in for Southwestern. Mallory trying to make like a guard, loses the basketball, and Bergens is going to tie this thing up. Francis Marion presses all over, and they get a steal. They've got a 2-on-1 break. The shot is good by Kai Chandler, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. So the Francis Marion press bothering us some. And there's a timeout with If I understand the rule right, I'm thinking that will take the place of the under 5 media timeout. Southwestern with 2 timeouts left. Francis Marion's got 3 left. Kaya Cochran in the front court. Another great pass. And the layup is good by Adrian Brown. Kaya Cochran can really pass the basketball. That's her 4th assist. And Francis Marion turns the ball over. Kaya Cochran knows how to play the game. Her veterans high school team came in second, lost the state championship game in Macon last year to America Sumter. Whitney Young's pass, a bad one. Bullock against Cochran. Nice spin move, missed the shot, but Southwestern will be called for a foul. Whitney Young, I believe, will be charged with that foul. But then again, today you never know. And Chris Beckham will check in, and now we will get the media timeout, it looks like. 4:51 to play in the third quarter. We're right back where we started, all tied up. 4:51 to play in the third. It's Francis Marion 43, Georgia Southwestern 43.
Georgia Southwestern home events have the opportunity to earn free stuff. Lots of it. Follow these steps. Pick up a free Surges Squad punch card at the entry of the Storm Dome. Proceed to get a punch for that event. And when your child has earned an even-numbered amount of punches, they will receive a prize. The 10th punch is a Surge Squad t-shirt. The card is free. The prizes are free. All you've got to do is cheer on the Lady Hurricanes and Hurricanes. Once again, the new Surges Squad Kids Club.
We're tied at 43. Francis Marion can take the lead back with a free throw here. Abigail Bullock's free throw is good. Bullock now 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. Her second free throw is also good.
Abigail Bullock.
Francis Marion's going to press all over. We beat the press pretty easily this trip down. Jones, Hall, that's a blocking foul on Francis Marion. Each team now with 4 third quarter team fouls, so the next foul on either end, and the result will be a pair of free throws. Beckham drives, pull up, jumper, left baseline's no good. Offensive rebound, Brittany Grant. She's on the floor now. And a big pile up. First down, Georgia Southwestern. Jump ball is the call. Now, 2 of the officials confer, and that always scares me. Now the third one comes over. Let's take a vote. See who wins 2-1. 4:32 to play in the third quarter. Now they're going to go to the scorer's table, it looks like. And Southwestern will get the basketball. Don't ask me why. I guess the arrow's pointing our way. Now they're going to call a foul on Abigail Bullock. And Southwestern will be at the foul line. Shania Jones. Shania takes aim. Jones's free throw is good. Shania's third point. Shania, not great from the free throw line, 55%. Her second free throw, missed that one. Rebounded by Brianna Bergens. 45-44. Francis Marion's got the basketball and a 1-point advantage. Kristen Tynes in the game for the Patriots. Chandler will drive, shoots on the run, miss it. Francis Marion rebounds. Top of the key, the three by Chandler is no good. Big fight for the rebound. That's got to be a walk, a foul, or something. And words exchanged between Chris Buckham and one of the Francis Marion players. And I think Francis Marion might have just gotten a technical foul. Remember what I said in the first half about hope they keep control of it? .356 left. The officials still talk. Let's see what comes out of this conference. I'm pretty sure I saw one of the officials call a technical foul against Francis Marion. And leads it by 1. Vaquisha, good shooter for a post player. Good touch, 77% free throw shooter. Hall's free throw, she missed it. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. Vaquisha looking for her third point. He could tie this baby up. 45-44. It stays 45-44 as Hall misses both free throws. Now it looks like we're going to take a trip to the other end of the floor. By the way, I'm pretty sure one of the fouls called during that last scrimmage was the fourth foul on Francis Marion's Abigail Bullock. Looks like Jerry Porter has taken her out of the game. I believe Kiana Williams back in for Francis Marion, and now they are at the free throw line. Kristen Tynes, the left-handed free throw, she misses. 45-44 your score after all that. And now the second free throw is on the way. That one's no good. Tynes missed both free throws, but we allow an offensive rebound. Francis Marion trying to run their half-court offense. Baseline jumper right side is no good by Tynes. Another offensive rebound. They kick it back. Baseline jumper no good by Shanice Fulmore, but we foul her. So Fulmore will be at the foul line for Francis Marion. Moving right along. Just 3:32 to play in the third quarter. Lots of fouls, lots of turnovers, a lot of contact. A lot of official conferences. Free throw is good by Fulmore, and Shanice will get another. 9 points now for Fulmore. She came in averaging 15. 46-44. Francis Marion can go up 3 from the foul line, but she missed it. This rebound taken by Southwestern, and the Lady Hurricanes can tie with a basket. Brittany Grant goes baseline, now backs it back out, picks up her dribble. We get the ball to Holden. Aaliyah scores. Lady Hurricanes making the extra pass, and Aaliyah Holden on the business end ties the game at 46. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tynes will drive, kicks it out, jumper's good by Fulmore. Fulmore starting to heat up. Now they double team Buckham. Holden hips out. Now Grant in the front court. She'll make a no-look pass, and the layup is good by Shanice Whitten. A beautiful assist. We're doing a pretty good job of sharing the basketball. We're tied at 48. Fulmore drives, she misses. Holden rebounds for Southwestern. Shania Jones in the front court. Beckham left side, 28-foot mark. High post Holden. Her 14-footer is no good. Out of bounds off of Francis Marion, Shanice Fulmore. T.T. Flowers back in Jerry Porter's lineup. Also, Lauren Bush returns. Lady Hurricanes can take the lead with a basket. Inbounds pass knocked away. Southwestern recovers, and they foul Shanice Whitten. Whitten stayed after the loose ball, and she'll be at the foul line with a chance to give the Hurricanes back the lead. Typical Peach Belt Conference basketball game. Very competitive and also very physical. Whitten's free throws good. Shanice now with 11. Whitten came in averaging 6, so she's almost doubled her season average. Second free throw, missed that one. And Francis Marion rebounds. 49-48, Hurricanes by 1. Bergens, whistle, and another foul. Quick look at the live stats. Lady Hurricanes shooting the basketball much better than we started. We're all the way up to 46%. GSW's made 18 of 39 shots. The free throw is good by Lauren Bush, her third point. We've only attempted 4 3-pointers. Second free throw is good. And we're on that seesaw. Francis Marion on top now by 1, 50-49. Grant in the front court for GSW. Gets a pick from Holden. They're going to call a block on Francis Marion. That stops the clock with 1:43 to play in the third. Kaya Cochran and Whitney Young will check in after this free throw for GSW. Francis Marion 50, Georgia Southwestern 49. Kind of get the idea this may come down to the final possession. Free throws good. Grant now with 8. That's her first point of the second half. It was 11-9. Francis Marion by 2 at the end of the first quarter. GSW outscored Francis Marion 24-19 in the second quarter to take a 33-30 halftime lead. Second free throw good by Brittany Grant. She's got 9 points now. She'll come out, and Whitney Young replaces her. 51-50. Lady Hurricanes by 1 with 1:43 left in the third quarter. T.T. Flowers in the front court. Flowers yet to score. She came in averaging 11 points and 5 assists for Francis Marion. Keanu Williams drives by Whitney Young, misses. Whitten rebounds for Southwestern. Here comes Kaya Cochran. Boy, I love the way Kaya sees the floor. Nice dish and a foul on Francis Marion. Great high post, low post feed from Janice Whitten. She got the ball to Aaliyah, and Holden foul with 1:14 to play in the third quarter. 51-50. Aaliyah Holden trying to add to a 1-point Hurricane lead. That was the fourth foul on Francis Marion's Lauren Bush. So they've got a couple of players now with 4 fouls. Holden's free throw's good. 52-50. Holden can give us a 3-point advantage. Holden takes aim. Aaliyah's second free throw, good again. Holden, an 8-point third quarter, gives her 10 for her afternoon's work. Flowers in the front court for the Patriots. Right sideline, Fulmore. She drives to the elbow, guarded by Beckham. Now the jumper put up by Bergens is no good. And a foul is going to be on T.T. Flowers, and I think that's her 4th foul. So Francis Marion will have 3 players now with 4 fouls. Coach Jerry Porter walking down to the end of their bench. Glad to see Flowers back in the game. She was banged up earlier. Kaya Cochran will shoot a couple of free throws. Kaya looking for her 3rd point. Cochran takes aim. Kaya's free throw's good. (54-50). Kaya can give Southwestern a 5-point lead, but she misses. Cochran makes 1 of 2. 46 seconds to play in the third quarter. Nice move, but the miss by Fulmore, but a whistle and a foul on Southwestern. 42 seconds to play in the third. For Southwestern, Janice Whitten leads the way with 10. Aaliyah Holden has 8 points, 7 each for Brittany Grant and Mallory Diamond. 3 for Shania Jones, 3 for Whitney Young, and 5 players have 2 points. Vaquisha Hall, Kaya Cochran, Adrian Brown, Chris Beckham, and Kayla Owens. So again, the scoring very balanced for Kelly's basketball team. Both free throws are good by Brianna Bergens, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Kelly wants and gets a 30-second timeout. Ball to Kaya Cochran. The layup's good. Great play drawn up by Kelly Britsky. Chris Beckham threw the home run pass, the baseball pass. Kaya Cochran, the uncontested layup. That's a good play by Kelly and her staff. Francis Marion almost turned the ball over. The 12-foot jumper is a real air ball by Bush. Southwestern rebounds. A chance to go up 6 or 7 to end the third quarter. Beckham open for 3, doesn't take it, instead drives, kicks it out. The jumper is good by Whitney Young. Again, another assist, this one by Chris Beckham. We found the open shooter. Whitney nailed it. Canes go up 6, and the desperation shot from behind midcourt is no good. by Francis Marion. So a productive third quarter for GSW as the Lady Hurricanes stretch a 3-point halftime lead to 6 going to the fourth quarter. After 3, your score now, Georgia Southwestern 58, Francis Marion 52. Lady Canes by 6. We're back in 60 on the WDEC, Georgia Southwestern.
With Santa, we're going to do it this way, wherever that is. That away. Santa Claus will be available for pictures. Thank you, Santa and Surge.
Santa Claus making an appearance here on Saturday afternoon at the Storm Dome. Good to see Santa in the building. High post, Shanice Whitten. Now the jumper by Whitney Young is no good. Rebounded by Kai Chandler, Francis Marion. 58-52 as we start the fourth quarter. Abigail Bullock playing with 4 fouls on the dribble for Francis Marion. She's guarded by Kaya Cochran. Chandler from 16, what a brick. She missed it. Southwestern gets the rebound. Whitney Young will drive. That's going to be an offensive foul, I'm afraid. And I hate to admit it, I think they got that one right. Whitney Young called for the offensive foul. That's her 4th foul. And Francis Marion will bring it down with a 6-point deficit. Fourth quarter just underway. Right baseline. Bergens for Francis Marion. Now Bullock will drive. She'll travel, get away with it. See, I think they're on our back right there. You know, I don't know. It seems like every rebound, somebody's on somebody's back. Young, we post up Holden. Aaliyah misses. And out of bounds. A foul will be called on Aaliyah Holden. Whitney Young will come out with the 4 fouls. Vaquisha Hall will also replace Aaliyah Holden. So Kelly Britsky goes now with Brittany Grant, Kaya Cochran, Vaquisha Hall, Mallory Diamond, and Chris Buckham. 58-52. No scoring here in the fourth quarter yet. Now there is, as TT Flowers gets to the basket. We post up Vaquisha Hall. They've got 3 defenders around her. That frees up Mallory Diamond, who buries the jumper. So again, Southwestern able to find the open player. Mallory Diamond now with 9 points. That's her first points of the second half. We are 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Southwestern almost gets a steal. Francis Marion retains possession. Baseline jumper is no good by Bergens. Diamond rebounds for Southwestern. The more I see Mallory Diamond play, the more I like her. Kaya Cochran will kick it out. And the long jumper, no good by Brittany Grant. Grant's been a great addition. Also Mallory Diamond. Good recruiting year for Kelly Britsky. Bergens, Chandler, Now right side, Flowers. T.T. Flowers right in front of their bench. Top of the key, that's Bergens. Left side, Chandler. Kai Chandler from 11 missed it. And Mallory Diamond snatches down the Hurricane rebound. Here comes Brittany. Grant gives it up to the playmaker, Kaya Cochran. Grant, right wing. Brittany will stop and pop. Good. It's a three. That's only our second made three-pointer. And Southwestern takes the biggest lead of the afternoon. It's a Georgia Southwestern has stretched the lead out to 9. It's 63-54. Francis Marion came in a hot basketball team after winning their last three contests. They came in 4-3. They try a little pick and roll play. It's off the hands of Kristen Tynes, and the Lady Hurricanes will get to basketball. And I think Francis Marion just got called for a technical foul, having 6 players on the floor. The scorer blew the horn. Abigail Bullock did not get off the floor in time. I think Jerry Porter will argue they didn't give her time to get off the floor. We may have just got another break. Brittany Grant's free throw is good. They made a substitution. I heard the horn go off. Not sure they gave her time to leave the floor, but Southwestern knocks down both technical free throws, so Francis Marion just got their second technical foul, that one for having 6 players on the floor. I think they did, but it was only for a second, and I'm not real sure the officials gave Bullock time to get off the floor. So the second technical foul charged against Francis Marion. Now Bullock's going to come back in, and Shanice Fulmore's out for Francis Marion. And I'm not real sure you can do that since the clock never became alive again. But I'm not going to say anything. Southwestern by 11. Long way from being over, but you got to like our chances. Shania Jones penetrates. She traveled. Yes, she did. And Francis Marion will get to basketball. 23rd turnover for the Hurricanes, but 15 of those came in the first half. Now the officials are concerned about the clock. I wish they'd be more concerned about the over-the-back calls they're missing. Oh, but Francis Marion will get to basketball. Just over 6 minutes to play. Flowers in the front court for the Patriots. Long three, bounces around, no good by Bullock. And on the rebound, they're going to call a foul. Brittany Grant looks at the officials and says, who, me? I guess it is on Brittany. That's her first, the third foul of the fourth quarter against the Hurricanes. 6:15 to play in the ball game. So Southwestern only one foul to give before Francis Marion shoots 2 free throws on every Hurricane foul. Flowers right sideline, right in front of the Francis Marion bench. Bullock fakes left, goes right. Passes to Tynes, back out. Chandler misses. Big fight for the rebound, and Francis Marion comes away with it. 5:48 to play in the ball game. 65-54. Southwestern by 11, the largest lead by either team. The shot is no good, but another foul on Southwestern. That's our fourth foul of the fourth quarter. This was a shooting foul, so Abigail Bullock will shoot a couple of free throws for the Patriots. And since we're over will be over the 5-foul limit on the next foul, every Hurricane foul will result in 2 Francis Marion free throws. That free throw is good by Abigail Bullock. Bullock now with 9 points for the Patriots. Kelly Britsky goes with Shania Jones now. Chris Buckham, Vaquisha Hall, Kaya Cochran, and Kayla Owens. So we've got both of our playmakers in the game at the same time, Shania Jones and Kaya Cochran. Kaya gets the ball now from Shania. Francis Marion playing man-to-man defense. 5.5 to play, fourth quarter. Hall, the big post player, top of the key. She holds the ball over her head now. Dribbles once. Shot clock at 7. Beckham open for 3, missed it. Flowers rebounds for Francis Marion. Just over 5 minutes left. Bullock's pass deflected by Kaya Cochran out of bounds. And the Patriots will get to basketball with 5:09 to play. Southwestern only has 1 timeout left. Coach Jerry Porter of Francis Marion has 2. Aaliyah Holden replaces Kayla Owens for Southwestern. Flowers on the left wing, guarded by Jones. She puts the ball on the floor. Her shot is blocked by Vaquisha Hall. Hall among the conference leaders in blocked shots. Southwestern by 9. We're under 5 minutes to play now. Holden will drive. Aaliyah leans in. She didn't get fouled. Francis Marion now from right to left. Bullock's runner off the glass is good. Abigail Bullock loves to take the basketball to the hole, and Francis Marion is within 7 now. Cochran dishes to Hall. Vaquisha's layup is good. Kaya another assist. Vaquisha Hall's second basket. I'm telling you, Kaya Cochran can play this game. Well, she's only a freshman. Nice post move, but the shot is no good by Kristen Tynes of Francis Marion. Now Shania Jones throws it away. Good idea, trying to get the ball to Aaliyah. That's our 24th turnover and takes us to the under 5 media timeout. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play. It's now Georgia Southwestern 67, Francis Marion 58.
Santa Claus has
Game. Georgia Southwestern enjoys a 9-point lead. Our biggest lead has been 11. Kelly Britsky sends out Kaya Cochran, Brittany Grant, Vaquisha Hall, Chris Beckham, and Aaliyah Holden. 4 minutes left as T.T. Flowers dribbles into the Francis Marion front court. Chandler, Bullock, knocked away, recovered by Francis Marion. Bullock, right side to Bergens, whistle. And they're going to call another foul on Southwestern. Kelly didn't think so. 3:48 left. This one sends Brianna Bergens to the free throw line. First one's no good. Second free throw, she missed both of them. And we're going to have a jump ball, it looks like. In the alternate possession, gives the basketball to Francis Marion. Francis Marion misses off the inbounds play. Aaliyah Holden rebounds. Cochran penetrates, stops, pops, be there. It is. Kaya Cochran with the short jumper, and we stretch the lead back out to 11. The long jumper's good. It's a 3 by Abigail Bullock. That's their first 3 of the second half, and it cuts the Southwestern lead to 8. Beckham will drive, get the shot off, miss it. Offensive rebound, Baquisha Hall. Baquisha misses the putback. Here comes Francis Marion in their front court. Boy, that clock moves so slow when you're ahead. Tynes knocked away, stolen. Kaya Cochran leads the break. We've got the numbers. Kaya, Holden, Hall, layup good. Great ball movement by Kelly Britsky's basketball team. Southwestern by 10. Bullock for 3 gets none. Holden rebounds for Southwestern. 2:16 on the game clock. 71-61. GSW can go up 12 with a basket. Grant from Cochran. Now Holden, top of the circle. She'll penetrate the layup, rolls all the way around and will not drop. What terrible luck. Great move. The shot went in but rolled off the rim. Whitney Young's back in for GSW, as is Mallory Diamond, as is Chanice Whitten. Boy, Kelly Britsky's basketball team is so deep this year. 71-61, the lead is 10. Brittany Grant will put the ball in play for the Lady Hurricanes. Brittany, her pass is not a good one. Francis Marion gets a steal. Now they fall on the floor. I think a couple of their guys ran together. And the ball rolls out of bounds. And the Lady Hurricanes will have the basketball with 1:52 left. .152 on the game clock. Southwestern leads it by 10. This would be a great way to start the Peach Belt Conference season if we can hold on and beat a good Francis Marion club. Cochran between the circles. Now Grant. Brittany looks inside, can't find anybody. Whitten up top, now Cochran again. Shot clock at 15. Kaya still looking. Now dribbles once, gives it up to Whitney Young. 7 on the shot clock. Whitten leans in, the 14-footer's no good, but they foul her. So the good thing about that possession is we ran about 22 or 23 seconds off the shot clock and game clock. That foul was the 5th on Francis Marion's Kai Chandler, so she becomes the first player to be disqualified because of fouls. There are several players on both teams with 4 fouls. It's been a rough one. Kai Chandler finishes with 10. 8 came in the first half. Shanice Whitten at the free throw line for Southwestern. Today, Shanice has made 3 of 5. Whitten's free throw she misses. Shanice on the year, a 64% free throw shooter. But only 3 of 6 today. Make it 4 of 7. Whitten makes 1 of 2, and the lead is back to 11. Flowers, top of the key. Now Kristen Tynes. Fulmore misses. Grant gets the rebound, knocked away from her. Out of bounds by Flowers. Lady Hurricanes basketball with 72 seconds to play. 72-61. We've taken better care of the basketball the second half. 9 turnovers the second half. We had 15 in the first half. Grant almost travel. Cochran double team. Kaya gets help from Brittany Grant. 1 minute to play. Southwestern wants to score, but more importantly, we need to take about 30 seconds off the clock. Ball is slapped away, recovered by Kaya Cochran. Lady Hurricanes have 4 seconds to shoot. It's taken away by Flowers. TT Flowers layup is good. That's her first points, and Coach Jerry Porter uses her next to last timeout. Francis Marion will have 1 timeout remaining. GSW also 1 timeout remaining. I don't think they've given Francis Marion their last basket, to be honest with you. The runner is no good by Flowers. Southwestern rebounds. Now they've finally given Francis Marion the basket. That's going to be a foul on the Patriots. I was really concerned, but because you don't want to get anything wrong, but they were very slow giving Francis Marion those last 2 points. They finally got it straight. I was trying to get Reed attention. Reed Brockett, he officiates along with Phyllis Roberts and Tanita Dumas. 72-63 is the correct score. Brittany Grant in the backcourt has it knocked out of bounds by Shanice Fulmore. Lady Hurricanes basketball with 24 seconds left. Whitney Young inbounds right in front of me here alongside Media Row. That's a foul on Francis Marion. A reach in on Brianna Bergens. So Southwestern will get the Peach Belt Conference off to a great start. Lady Hurricanes will make our record 6-2. More importantly, 1-0 in the Peach Belt. And this will be our 6th win in 7 games. Only the 4th foul on Francis Marion, so we don't get the free throws. That's just as well. We get to run some more time off the clock. Ball is kicked. Quickly checking the Peach Belt Conference scoreboard. Whitney Young with 16 seconds. Mallory Diamond will drive. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. Georgia College beat Armstrong State today in Peach Belt Place, 62-53. Good win for Matt Steersman as Young Harris beats USC Aiken 69-61. Out of bounds off Francis Marion once again. The University of North Carolina Pembroke, who we'll see here Monday afternoon, a 1:30 tip-off. They beat Clayton State. Good win for UNC Pembroke, 76-61. 8 seconds left. Mallory Diamond with 3 seconds. And it's over. Great way to start the Peach Belt Conference. Georgia Southwestern wins it 72-63. So good news from the Randolph-Barksdale court. The Storm Dome, Georgia Southwestern wins it. The final score, Georgia Southwestern 72, Francis Marion 63. Francis Marion loses their first game in 4 tries. They had won 3 in a row. So Francis Marion now 4-4 overall, 0-1 in the Peach Belt. Lady Hurricanes improved to 6-2 and 1-0 in the Peach